Okay. And then after that, you started your professional career.
Well, no, my professional career was 84. So I met her probably 85. I had came out, the Olympics was over when I met her.
And then you went pro.
Yeah.
Exactly. And you started out as a light heavyweight.
Yes.
You know, your first fight was with Lionel Byrum?
Lionel Byrum.
Byrum.
Yeah.
Madison Square Garden. Big leagues.
Yep.
Won in 6 rounds.
Yes.
How did it feel to win your first professional match?
Well, it felt good, but it was nerve-wracking because the fact of the matter is that everybody, this whole place packed and everybody, and after all the people now, it was 4 other gold medals that fought on the card. Now, I'm the only bronze medal. And they have me fighting the Philadelphia state champion. And he looked like Joe Louis. And like this. And I'm like, oh my goodness. How in the world that the 4 gold medals, they get these guys that not good, and I fight the Philadelphia state champ.
Yeah.
Like this. And I'm like, it was a hard thing, and now, I didn't say nothing, but, I was upset because the fact of the matter, I said, I get the tough guy. I won, though.
Yeah.
It went to distance, and I won, and I was like, but I didn't say nothing, but really, I was just saying, how do I get the toughest guy?
Right. But you still won, so.
Well, but if I didn't win, then
it could have derailed your career somewhere.
Well, yeah, because because that's the only reason why ABC couldn't take us off, because they had a clause that they can only take you off if you lose. But
you didn't lose.
I didn't lose.
Okay, and then just started a whirlwind of wins. 6-round decision over Eric Winbush in Atlantic City. You knocked out Fred Brown. You knocked out Mark Rivera in 2 rounds. And then you moved to Cruiserweight.
Yep.
Why'd that move at that point?
Well, because the fact of the matter, I had to lose too much weight. Well, I was skinny anyway. I would have never told nobody I was skinny because I thought skinny, it had something to do with being poor. So, I ain't wanted to ever tell nobody I was skinny, but I couldn't make the weight. I couldn't make the weight, and I ain't have no weight to lose. So I decided to move up to Cruiserweight.
Okay. And then you started dominating that division. You beat Tyrone Booz in 8 rounds. You knocked out Rick Myers in the 1st round in Atlanta, your hometown, which I'm sure put a little extra on it.
Right.
You knocked out Jeff Meacham in 5 rounds. You knocked out Anthony Davis in 4 rounds. And then by 86, you fought Chisanda Muti.
Yep, Muti. Yeah.
Who was actually the former Cruiserweight challenger.
Yep.
Knocked out in 3 rounds. Beat Jesse Shelby. Beat Terry Mims. And then you got your first world title tryout with Dwight Muhammad Qawi.
Yes.
Were you nervous coming into that one?
Oh, yeah. And the thing is that he was what called a mama boy too. He loved his mama. So he even went to jail because a situation with him and his daddy and by his mom. And, I was that way too. And I love my mama. And so in coming in, I had seen this guy fight. Now, I knew he could fight. All the other people, I kind of thought they couldn't fight.
Well, not this guy, though.
But him,
oh yeah,
like that. I'm telling you, it was different, and so, at this time, I'm thinking, we got 4 gold medals, and I'm the bronze medal. How in the world they throw me in a championship fight so fast? And so I realized that, my mama told me, don't complain. You go out and do your very best. And so what I did, and this guy, Dwight Muhammad Qawi, I'm telling you, now we happened to fight in Atlanta, Georgia, on the 4th of July parade. I'm sitting here, just sitting on the back of the car, waiting to ride, and I hear these people hollering, "Watch out, watch out, watch out." He jumped off his car and come and just grab me around the neck and, scare me.
Huh.
It bothered me, because, I'm like, and everybody looking at me and say, "Oh, man, he gonna kill Holyfield."
Huh.
So I was listening to the interview one day, and my sister called, and she was complaining, saying, "Why they gonna send him in there with that crazy guy? And like this, he just got up there. Why did?" And I just kind of felt so doggone bad that my sister didn't have no, didn't think I could win. And but I just act like tuned it out. And so when we came to fight, I just realized that because he said some kind of little bad things to me. He said, "I can't believe they sent a kid to do a man job."
Oh, okay.
Like this.
He's trying to get in your head, basically.
And I was like, and I didn't say nothing, but I would take off like this. But my mama said, "Now, you can't let nobody know they're getting to you." She says, "I want nobody to know they getting to you, nobody but you. If you don't tell nobody, then won't nobody know." And I took it like that. And when it fight, I remember when that bell ring, I jumped on him. I won the first 3 rounds.
Well, the Ring called this the best cruiserweight bout of the 80s, of the whole decade.
Yeah.
It was absolute hell in that ring.
Yeah.
Was that the toughest fight of your life at that point?
It was.
Yeah.
It was, because everybody asked me, they always asked it. I said, my first championship fight, I said, I fought a guy, he was shorter than me, but his arm was longer than mine. I said, how has that happened? I said, he had monkey arms. His arms, I said, his arm was longer than mine. I'm like, but it was amazing that, it went 15 rounds. I lost 15 pounds.
Yeah.
I had to go to the hospital.
Right.
And I remember when I was telling my manager, I said, "Look, you can have this belt." He said, "What you talking about?" I said, "Look, I ain't trying to die young." I ain't trying to die young. He said, "Evander, you'll never have a fight as tough as that." And you know what? I never had a fight as tough as that.
Well, your kidneys failed during that fight, right?
No, my kidney didn't fail.
Okay.
I lost 15 pounds.
Aha.
I lost 15 pounds.
Right. And you actually won by a narrow 15-round split decision.
Yeah.
But you still won. And now you're the cruiserweight champion of the world. How did that feel?
It didn't feel great then, because I couldn't think of nothing. I was just so glad that it's over. That fight is over. And I don't want to even think about that. Then all of a sudden, at the day after that, I started feeling better. And then I realized, okay, I'm the champion, but I don't know if I want to fight that guy again like that. And so it was just a very tough decision.
Well, then you fought Mike Brothers,
Mm-hmm.
knocked him out in 3 rounds, but this wasn't a title fight.
No.
So your first defense was against Henry Tillman.
Yep.
Who had actually beaten Mike Tyson twice as an amateur.
Right.
7th round knockout.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. And then you actually unified the WBA belts and the and the IBF belt when you fought Ricky Parkey.
Right.
Knocked him out in 3 rounds.
Mm-hmm.
Then came Ossie Ocasio.
Yeah, Ossie Ocasio, yes.
11th round knockout.
Mm-hmm.
And then you offered Qawi a rematch.
Sure did.
Why? After going through that hell the first time?
Well, the thing was, I remember what he said. He said, "How can so what people said after the fight? They said, what happened?" I said, "He was fighting a man this time." I said, "Remember?" He said, "How can they have a kid to do a man job?"
Yeah.
I said, "So he had a man this time." And I said, "I was the first person to ever knock him down."
4 rounds.
Yeah.
Well, you knocked him out in 4 rounds.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
How did that feel? I mean, to go through what you went through the first time with a narrow split decision to now no one could say anything.
Well, yeah, the whole big thing was stepping up and facing, it's a maturity.
Yeah.
Maturity and, I felt better. And, I had never been number 8 round. Then had to jump and go 15 and went to 15. I was painful. I was all messed up. I was so glad to get out that ring. I was so glad to get out the ring.